some delicious flavors from a pretty well-known candy company. They're called Cowtails. In my past video, I had a pleasure to taste the caramel flavor from Cowtails, and I absolutely love it. It is so creamy and so chewy and delicious that I had to buy these other 3 flavors sitting in front of me today. Let me tell you the 3 delicious flavors. The first flavor is caramel apple. Sounds so good. The second flavor is honey bun. And the third flavor is brownie. Let me show you the package of the caramel apple first. So this is the caramel apple. There's also red filling on this in the center. See that? Look at that. Wow, that looks really good, right? Smells good too. Okay, let's go on to the next flavor, which is the honey bun. I love honey bun, it's so good. Again, there's cream in the center, and it is very, very soft and gooey. Look at that. Very flexible. Okay, let's go on and move to the last flavor, which is the brownie. Wow, that really do look like brownie. And cream in the center. This smell very much like a brownie. That look absolutely delicious. Look at that. Wow. To make this video more interesting, I'm gonna bring in the real flavors of the first one, which is caramel apple, and the second one is the honey bun, and the third one, brownie. and start with the caramel apple first. I'm gonna taste the real caramel apple, and then I'm gonna taste the candy caramel apple from Cowtails. I want to wash down the real caramel apple, and then I'm going to taste the candy flavor caramel apple, and I want to compare and see how close it is to the real caramel apple. Okay, here we go. This is the candy caramel apple from Cowtails, and when I cut it in half, you can kind of see again the filling. There's some sort of a red filling in the center. Not really sure what that is, but let me taste this real quick. It's got a little bit of a sweetness. It tastes kind of creamy. However, it doesn't taste like caramel to me. So let's go ahead and try this whole piece and compare it to the real caramel apple. Here we go. It's very interesting. Now that I have the real caramel apple go against the candy flavor caramel apple. Let me do this. Let me go ahead and try all three flavors and finish the three flavors, and I'll let you know which flavor tastes the closest to the real flavors. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Honey bun. it's got a nice, some sort of a vanilla cream frosting on the top. I love honey bun, and this is the real honey bun. Here we go. Let's try this. Wow, that's so good. All right, let's try the candy version, the candy flavor of the honey bun, which is this one in the middle. I noticed it had the cream, the white cream in the center, which is comparable to the white cream on top of the real honey bun. So my guess is the rest of the shell of this candy is going to represent probably the breading of the honey bun. All right, here we go. Well, actually, let me taste the cream real quick. It tastes very close to the cream on top of this real honey bun. Here we go. I don't want to make the final conclusion just yet. Let's go on to the next flavor. We got the brownie. This is the real brownie versus the candy flavor brownie. candy version of the brownie flavor. Let me taste the filling a little bit. Let's see what this flavor is. It tastes like chocolatey. It's like very creamy and chocolatey. It tastes really good. My guess is that the cream part in the center of this candy, it kind of represents kind of like the coating of this brownie. And the outer shell is actually the brownie itself. So let's go ahead and taste how close is it to the real brownie here. Here we go. All three flavors from Cowtails, all three of these. It tasted very delicious, yet it's just delightful. And it is just captivating, trying all three flavors. I love them all, but which flavor is the closest to the real flavor? The caramel apple, the honey bun, or the brownie? To me, the closest candy flavor to the actual real flavors is gonna be the brownie. So this one takes first place. And let me tell you why. Not only does it taste very chocolatey, but the texture from this candy versus the real brownie, it is also very close and similar. The similarity, it is absolutely stunning because this is very chewy and creamy, and so is this brownie. And it's got that nice, almost like a creamy texture and a very chewy. That's kind of reflect on the brownie, real brownie. So to me, this tastes very close to the real brownie. It is quite extraordinary right here. It is just heaven. When I was eating this flavor, the brownie flavor, I feel like I was walking on clouds, and I feel extremely satisfied with the brownie flavor. Because in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, wow, I feel like I'm actually eating a real brownie. That's how close this flavor is. The second flavor to come close would be the second place to me, would be the honey bun, which is this flavor. It tastes somewhat close to the honey bun, which is this right here. but not quite as close. In a way, it tastes almost like I'm eating caramel candy with a slight touch of honey bun in it. So it's not quite there just yet. Not like this brownie flavor. But it's getting there. The cream, the white cream in the center definitely helps to match with the real honey bun. Again, it is not quite, but it is quite delicious. It is very tasty. It is gooey and impressive. And the third place would be the caramel apple. Making a candy flavor to taste like a real caramel apple, it's gotta be pretty tough and very challenging because there's a couple problems with the caramel apple. The real caramel apple is that there's a crunchiness to it from the apple, and I'm not getting the crunchiness from this candy. So that's one problem. Number two is that I'm not getting that sourness flavor from the apple, the green apple, and the caramel mixed together. It just doesn't quite mix completely like the real caramel apple. So in my mind, as I'm eating this, I'm thinking to myself, it doesn't come very close to the real caramel apple like this right here. There's a slight hint of sourness from the apple, but not much. And again, there's no crunchiness. And the red filling, I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be because the caramel is brown in color, but they put red here, so I'm not quite sure where the red is coming from. Let me take a look at the packaging again here. Yeah, it just says caramel apple. So there's no other special flavor for this piece of candy right here. But why did they make it red? I don't know. But again, it's a little bit more complex to have a candy that tastes like a real caramel apple, and it's pretty difficult because the real caramel apple sitting in front of me, it's got the nice crunchiness and juicy. Again, they got the juicy watery from the apple itself, and I'm not getting that from this candy. So to me, this tastes kind of like a little bit of a sourness and a little bit of a caramel, and it tastes very chewy and very creamy, which is not the same thing as a caramel apple. Caramel apple doesn't taste chewy or creamy, so that's why it's kind of hard. But it is good. Don't get me wrong, it's very tasty and very delicious and scrumptious, but it's kind of missing the mark of a real caramel apple. Definitely all three flavors. They're very, very soft and succulent and rich and lovely. One thing I want to do before I go, I want to try a combo real quick because I like to mix flavors together, especially with candies. I think I want to try maybe this chocolate and this honey bun together and see how it tastes together. I'm pretty curious to see how these two combo combined. Let's have a bite and let's find out how it tastes. amazing. It's really good. If you buy these two flavors, try them together. You're gonna love it. Especially if you like brownie and you like honey bun. It is a match made in heaven. Whew, so good. Just captivating in flavors. Before I let you go, I want to talk about the 3 levels. I want to talk about the sugar level, the sour level, and the fun level. Let's start out with the sugar level. For each piece of candy, which is the whole thing, not just this small chunk, the sugar level from low, medium to extreme sugar, meaning it's just so sweet that I have to spit it out. I don't like eating candy that's way too sweet, but this is not too bad. I would rate for each candy, each piece, the whole thing, probably in the middle. So the sugar level is going to be right in the middle. You're getting the sugar level from the filling, the inside of the candy, and the outer shell is also sugar as well. So it's going to be like right in the middle. As for sourness, the only flavor that's got a slight, very minute flavor of sourness is from this candy right here. It is the caramel apple. There's a very small amount of sourness for caramel apple only. These 2 flavors don't have any sourness. And this sourness from the caramel apple, again, is very small, so it's going to be like in the low end of sourness, from low, medium to extreme sour, meaning it is so sour that I cannot tolerate and have to spit it back out. But don't worry, it's not that sour, it's just very small for the caramel apple flavor. As far as the fun level, there's not much fun in eating these cowtail candies. They just taste so good, but only thing that's kind of fun is that there are 3 flavors, and I was able to do a combo with these 2, so to me that's kind of fun right there. But if you just buy individually, there's not much fun with these candies. Like if you just buy this right here and you just eat it, there's no other flavors mixed together with this, so you're just getting 1 flavor and that's all. So it's not much fun unless you think creatively, expand your imagination, and play around with shapes with these. You can stretch them out. I suppose this could be fun for kids, like you stretch them out and you can tie them to a knot. If I didn't cut them up to be longer, so you can stretch it out longer and make a rainbow. Not a rainbow, but a bow tie or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's very flexible. You can make, I guess you can make shapes. Do some fun shapes with it, but I don't know. That might be stretching it. Let me taste this one more time before I let you go. I want to know if I missed something. It's got, again, a little bit of sourness, which is kind of matching with the apple, but not real sour. And the apple flavor from this candy is not very pronounced. It's not very aggressive to let my brain thinking that, yeah, I'm eating an apple flavored candy, but it's not there. It's very small apple flavor. It needs to be a little bit more stronger. no crunchiness, like from the real apple. The caramel flavor is there, but it's just something a little bit strange to me when I'm eating this piece of candy. It's almost like my brain is telling me that it wants to be caramel apple. But my taste bud is going, no, it doesn't taste like caramel apple. I'm just not getting the caramel apple from here. How about let's try this here, watch. Let me try this. How about we do this here, watch. Take this, okay, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna dip it in here. And a bite. Now, it tastes like a real caramel apple. That's what's missing. The juice, the juiciness from the green apple. You get the sourness from the green apple. And you get the real caramel all blend together nicely. That's how it's supposed to taste. To the real caramel apple. Okay. I just want to say thank you for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope to make more delicious videos in the upcoming days.